Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome to Bloodstained Curse of the Moon by Inti Creates and Iga and Artplay INC.
Yay!
The guy who gave you Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, this is supposed to be a prequel game to the Bloodstained game that's coming out for the Switch, and it's like a 3D Castlevania game later. This is a old school kind of remake of Castlevania 3.
Whoa!
So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna jump right into this. Okay. There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons!
Whoa.
I know. Whoa! That man was Zangetsu! It's like a samurai name. That's kind of cool. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path.
Whoa!
He's a very dramatic narrator. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they pose. They like using the word demons a lot.
That was my scream.
Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the
Gasp.
demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade.
Well, and I highly recommend when you're doing the narration for that to close and open your hand dramatically.
Yeah, it's a dramatic
Like in a
reading,
fist.
people. Like you're like a one-man production of Shakespeare. Poor Yorick, for I knew him well. Avast! There's a skull in my hand. Wait, this is like the opening of Castlevania 3. Look at that. He's even orange like Trevor.
Oh, wow.
Except he's wearing a trench coat, so I mean, that's kind of cool. Stage 1.
Everyone is cooler with a
Moonlight
trench
of
coat.
Temptation.
Trench coat is even cooler if it, like, drags on the ground all coolly.
Alright, I'm liking this so far. So, apparently, the lady who did the composition for Castlevania, she is doing the music for this Bloodstained.
Well,
I'm talking like the old school Castlevania.
wait. Oh, that lady is still around? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's still alive and kicking butt.
Awesome.
She does a lot of music for indie games
Goals. She has my future job that I wish I had.
now. She's been doing it since the 80s. Although, remember, originally a lot of these female composers were listed as men.
Yeah.
When the games were translated in America, they were given American dude names.
Well, yeah, I
So-
remember when I was in like middle school and they
Oh,
showed a
no
bunch
meat.
of guy composers and then like one lady out of like 100. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be that one lady someday, but that'll be a while.
So, the difference between this game is you're not really going to find a lot of meat hidden in the walls, but you can see that the
What? No meat
visual...
in the walls.
I know. The visual aspect of this game looks very similar to the old school retro Castlevania games on the NES and Game Boy Advance. Even going as far as having the sprite colors pretty similar to like Sypha and Grant and Alucard and stuff like that. I mean, this is like a full-blown tribute to Castlevania 3, but it's got several nuances to it as well. I mean, this game runs much faster than the original, where the characters were like, you know, trucking along like so slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the most like
Ow.
important words that I can use, this game looks Castlevania-y.
This game looks very Castlevania. So make sure you guys smash that like button, and also you can check out this game on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and Steam for only $9. And it is the prequel to the upcoming Bloodstained, which will be releasing later this year, that we probably will be looking at as long as it's not rated M. If it's rated M, we have to take it to the other channel.
Yep.
It seems I can use sub-weapons with the X button. However, that would require weapon points. He's talking to himself. I love this.
Yep.
If I destroy lamps, perhaps I can find a magic potion to restore my weapon points. I also understand that different colored lamps contain various sub-weapons I can use, even so I remain devoted to the sword. So,
Devoted.
yeah, when they highlight things, those are important things that you have to emphasize.
Yes, you have to scream them out loud when you're
Yeah.
talking to yourself.
Yes, yes.
You have to read this out loud even if you're playing by yourself. It's a rule.
Yeah. So, the difference between this guy, too, he is a demon hunter, but instead of modeled after, like, the more barbaric Western, demon hunters, like the Belmonts, this guy is like a Japanese swordsman, and his name is Zangetsu. Bah. And he's got, like, basically a cursed katana with him that can destroy demons.
Cool, so...
But he also has a whip. The whip is a side weapon, which you just press X. You can see it right there. It's used to break chandeliers and just have a great time.
That's awesome. So the main character is now Japanese. That's pretty cool.
Well, there are 4 characters in this game, just like there were 4 characters in Castlevania 3.
Yeah, you really have to take care of those rats. I mean, they look truly evil.
Yeah, rats.
Take them down.
Rats have to be gone.
So what are we finding in the walls there? Not money.
Not as much stuff.
Meat.
Sometimes there's money. This game also, you know how hearts was used as your weapon currency? Mm-hmm. They use like kind of amulets for weapon points in this, and hearts is your actual health. So they just switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been told, unfortunately, though, that Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a very short game, but I'm loving every minute of it. And it's also, only a $10 game. But it's so much fun.
Loving every minute of it.
Oh, yeah.
I like how they have the moon just in the background and all the trees going by. That's cool.
They also have a castle that looks like Castlevania in the background.
Yes. It's
very
great.
Cool. Also, that skeleton is telling us to go forward, even though, mortal danger awaits. He's like, go this way. I'm at my end, but you'll probably be okay. And there's our first sub-weapon. It looks like a Japanese talisman, like a paper, like, charm that you would throw at evil, and it would explode.
Yes. Or family...
No, when I think shamans, though, I'm bad. I think, like, Ray from Sailor Moon, because she was a shaman, and she used to throw, like, cards at people.
Oh,
the only other cool character I know that throws cards at people is Gambit, but his cards explode because of kinetic energy.
Gambit, exactly. I mean, there's the Joker, but...
Also, this game takes place in the 17th century, so we're on a train in the 1800s. Which I never understood that. Why is it... Even though it's the 1800s, they say that it's the 17th century. It's like, why couldn't it be the 18th century?
Look, I'm pretty sure... Okay, I'm gonna look it up, but I'm pretty sure it... Okay, you know this game is the 1800s, or you know it's the 17th century?
It is the 1800s.
Okay, then I think I'm pretty sure it's the 19th century.
Oh, it'd be the 19th century.
Yeah, it's whatever century you're going towards, I think. I'm gonna have to look it up again.
Ah, yeah, because there's trains.
Because in the 90s, 1990, we were in the 20th century. So
I'm just saying that's weird, though. It should reflect what, the
It's not, it's
is.
never the number that you're on. Never. No. Yeah. Whatever it is, it's not the number you're on.
In the 17th century would be 1600s, 18... would be 1700s. So,
you got it, dude!
This is the time of the trains.
Yeah, right, of course. This couldn't be the 1600s because,
Whoa, we won?
We've got trains going on.
Uh-oh.
Steampunk, kind of. A little bit. I mean, there's steam.
Whoa!
Ooh, stand behind that barrier, Luke. That's good.
That was over too quick. That was an awesome boss fight, though.
Poor boss. He looks sad.
I know.
A little bossy.
Little bossy. He's kind of dead now.
That's what he gets for people.
Oh, sweet. I put the sword away. Like a true samurai.
Yeah, you looked so cool doing that.
He's probably like a Ronin, though. He's a wandering swordsman.
Yeah, you don't even need any more.
Oh, look, you get characters after defeating monsters like Castlevania 3.
Oh. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power you used to seal the beast?
Maybe. I used my sword. You're a shard binder. That power can summon forth demons at will. I cannot allow that!
Is that me? Wait! It is true that I am a shardbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to be used for evil!
Then show me the proof of that determination in battle!
Miriam.
Miriam! Like, Maid Miriam.
Yeah.
She's become an ally. Okay, that's cool. She also looks like a Sypha. With new allies, it appears I can use L and R buttons to switch places with them, though I don't know what L and R is. No one is without strengths and weaknesses. If I make good use of my allies, I can traverse seemingly impassable terrain. Whenever I reach crossroads, I'll take the shortest path without fail!
3 exclamation marks on that.
Yeah, I know. If I come to a fork in the path where I can determine the shortcut, I'll follow the remains of fallen adventurers to lead me in the right direction. Each of my allies has their own stamina. If their health gets low, quickly switch places would be a wise idea. That's cool. So each character has their own health gauge. So by switching to them, you can stay alive longer. That's awesome. You couldn't do that in the original Castlevania. Everybody shared the same life thing.
Wait,
Eleanor
you're
changes the
switching.
characters.
Cool. It's cool that you can pronounce Sypha now, Luke.
I know. Whip Smash. She's a Belmont.
She has a whip also.
She has a jump ability.
High jump.
And she has a slide.
Nice.
Like Mega Man. Slide, slippity slide.
I like her name. Miriam.
So, the difference in Castlevania 3, too, is Grant, who was the thief, he could jump the highest out of everybody else, but he had a really lame dagger ability. Alucard could turn into a bat, and he threw fireballs. And Sypha was the wizard, and this character is basically Trevor. Look at that, she's got a whip.
She's Trevor. And
she also has Grant's abilities, so she can jump higher than the other characters, it seems. Which will come in handy for reaching places that your other characters couldn't. Which will add to more replay value for this game.
Yes, and make sure to go watch Luke's old Castlevania
No, please don't!
review where he mispronounces Sypha.
Yeah, I call her Selfie.
What is the Castlevania?
I called her Selfie before selfies were a thing.
What is the name of the Castlevania game you reviewed?
Castlevania 3.
Oh, Castlevania 3.
Although you won't find it by searching K-Wing or Nightwing Castlevania. My name doesn't pop up until like 4 searches down for Castlevania review.
You have to, I don't know. I guess you have to go to his channel and then search for it.
It's very cringy though. I'm just letting you know it was done 10 years ago.
You guys want to see
super
some cringe?
cringy.
Go do that.
Yeah. Alright, I like this character. She's my favorite so far.
I'm liking the music right now.
Now, her color scheme, it looks like Sypha a little bit, although Sypha was blue, and she was like a robed figure. This character also, what was it, Maid Marian or whatever?
Yeah.
She jumps higher than Trevor, or what's his name? Zangetsu.
Her name is really close to Maid Marian. Yeah, it was Maid Marian, I believe, but her name is actually Miriam.
Miriam.
Miriam. Miriam. It's also like an older name, but it's not Marian. Miriam.
I'm gonna call her Whip Girl because she kicks butt.
You can just say Maid Marian. It doesn't matter.
I'm probably just gonna call her Maid Marian.
It's pretty close.
We're gonna call her Belmont Miriam.
Yep, you just said it correctly, so totally.
Female Belmont. I love how the corpses, they point the way, they're like, this way!
It's amazing how cool this game looks, even that motion with him putting away his sword, like, it can look awesome even without fancy graphics.
I'm sorry, people, force of habit, I always check for meat inside of, walls and stuff like that, because that's what adventurers do.
Yeah, I mean, when you and I go exploring somewhere in a far-off country, we're definitely gonna look for meat in walls.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't eat said meat. Oh, cool, we have kunais. So this is like, they're all ninjas, so it's a little bit different. I would have given her a Morning Star, because the Japanese actually use a type of Morning Star, like, chain-link weapon.
Yeah.
It's not really a whip. Whip is more, like, Western, like, barbarian-ish. But I know why they put the whip in this. There we go, something in the wall. They put the whip in this because of Castlevania fans. And I believe the main character of Bloodstained, which happens much later than this game, probably the 20th century, is she has all kinds of weapons she can use, from like a sword whip to different, axes, swords, knives, all kinds of stuff.
I just like how this game is kind of simple, but also just really...
It's fun.
Yeah, it's just fun. I can tell that they put a lot of work into it, even though the design looks simple, but it's like not.
We'll be playing the entire game, and I'm guessing it's going to be 3 episodes. Like, the whole game can probably be beat in about the same amount of time as Castlevania 3, which is about an hour and a half, maybe?
That thing is cool that you're throwing at people.
Kunais, yep. Alright, so she can't make it up there. That would probably be, you would play... They have a character like Alucard in this game, and he does turn into a bat. So that's for... Oh, that's awesome!
Whoa, that looked cool.
She's throwing a scythe.
I am a fan of the blood splurt thing. It looks really cool. I'm gonna pretend that's...
Well, they call the game is Bloodstained, so it makes sense to have, like, lots of blood.
I know. It's over 9 times.
Yep. And there he goes. He has, like, a little whip. Speaking of over 9,000, did you know that Vegeta was recently named the most popular character in Dragon Ball Z? He won a poll in, I think it was like the UK.
Wow.
Yeah, so everybody in the UK said that Vegeta's a better character. Okay, you know what? That weapon looks lame. We're gonna have to do this the hard way.
So I guess you'll have to talk to your friend about that.
Oh, I'm actually going to send Travis a Vegeta postcard and tell him, by the way, Goku is not the most popular character. It's Vegeta.
Goku is nice though.
Yeah, Goku's nice, but he's kind of an idiot. So, I showed you guys before when we were fighting these golem monsters that my dude would use like a talisman to attack them. Maybe we're safe on the stairs, no. So we're doing things the hard way by actually attacking these guys, up close and personal, but there is an easy way to beat them, and it's getting Zangetsu. I'm just gonna call him Zen. Zen or Zan? Zan works.
Zan the man.
Zan the Demon Slayer. Yep. So, you use Zan's talisman ability, which all the characters have different, like, side weapons. His talisman is able to take care of the golem, like, pretty easily.
Cool.
Okay, we're back to throwing the scythe again. I like that ability. A
correction, though, on what you said. You said a whip is not a normal Japanese thing, except if you're Iga.
Except if you're Iga, yeah. A bullwhip is kind of a normal...
Then it's totally normal.
Normal thing in Iga's world.
He makes it look awesome.
I actually have a picture of him. He took a picture with me and gave me that really cool poster of Bloodstained.
You should use that picture of you and him as the thumbnail for this series.
Well, it's the other Bloodstained game.
Oh, never mind.
There's actually a funny story about this game. This game was a Kickstarter reward for getting Bloodstained created. Inti Creates, the people who did Mighty Number 9 and, Mighty Gunvolt, not Mighty Number 9. They did the Mighty Gunvolt game, which was a lot of fun. They did the Gunvolt games. They're the ones who helped develop this game as like a special bonus to the people that pre-ordered the original, like the one they're still working on. So this was a side game that was developed in the meantime, and it's already fantastic.
Yep. Actually, thinking back to when we saw Iga and in person and how nice he was, it's finally dawning on me how cool that was. Like, seeing how cool this game is.
Yeah, I gotta get it framed. Like some type of weirdo. So...
We need like an Awesome-o.
Another boss completed.
Complete!
Oh, they switch you right back to what's-his-face.
Yeah, Zan.
Another character saved by defeating a monster a la Castlevania 3.
And now he joins your party, probably.
That I would be defeated by a demon. I have thoroughly humiliated myself. I am Alfred the Alchemist.
Al the Alchemist.
Al the Alchemist, yeah, I like that.
That's funny.
Alchemist, you use demons to fulfill your worldly desires. Every achievement requires a fair exchange. Even using demons is sometimes necessary. You have your own goals, correct? My power may be of use to even you. Your existence is unsettling to me, but your skills are not without value. I will leave your head where it stands, for now. Alfred has become an ally, although he's very wary of you for what you just said.
I know, right? He's using demon power, but you're fighting against demons, so it's like...
You know what? Let's just say it that the main character, he's a hypocrite. He is.
He's gonna use it for he's allies now. Maybe at the end of the game he'll take that guy out.
Yeah, he'll take every... Buster Rod. He hits people with a rod. Alchemy, press X. Use weapon points.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, Luke.
Look, there's Alfred. Take that, evil! He doesn't...
I'm not gonna call that evil.
He looks like Sypha. He is, like, a man version of the Sypha character. Like, he's a little bit taller and he's got, like, a Santa Claus beard. Well, that's Sypha.
Santa Sypha.
Santa Sypha. Totes. Alright, the Brilliant Void.
This.
Well, we'll have to do it tomorrow. Anyway, guys and gals, that does it for the first episode. Thank you so much for watching our Bloodstained series. Remember to check out all our new videos that release on the front page. Do not worry about your sub button because it doesn't work anymore. It never really has for us.
Forget it.
But have a fantastic rest of your night. Check out Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, out now on the platforms we mentioned earlier. And thank you so much to Iga and Company for giving us a copy of this game. Until we meet again, God bless and happy gaming.